Building a business is like pushing a train up a hill. It takes forever to get started, but once those wheels get turning, you'll find yourself going faster and faster and faster, and all of a sudden you'll be running towards a six-figure income, and there will be some speed bumps in the road to that six figures, and I want to help you with that. Okay. I'm Leslie Spohr, and I'm the founder and president of Concierge Business Solutions, a consulting company dedicated to helping you, the small business owner, be more successful. So as you're growing your company and you're pushing that train up the hill harder and harder and harder, all of a sudden the wheels start turning and sales start to increase, and all of a sudden you find out that by anybody's estimation, you are successful and you're growing faster and faster and faster, which is fantastic. You're moving right along to that six figures, but what often happens is that you'll encounter some speed bumps on that road to success, including these that are all symptoms of growing pains. I'm going to share those with you and tell you a little bit about how to fix them. Okay, so the first one is that most companies end up losing some process quality. That's the first indicator of growing pains in your company. Loss of process quality happens when you have not documented how to do things. And most people, as they start up by themselves, and then as they grow, they want to add people to help them, but they didn't write down how they were doing things, which is how they got successful in the first place. And now the new people are behaving without any direction. So if you want to avoid a loss of process quality, the best thing I can tell you is to document your processes and your procedures, so that everybody can be trained to work the same as you would do it. Second of all is missed opportunities. This is another symptom of growing pains. You have so much work coming at you, so many people calling, so many opportunities for new sales that you cannot follow up on them all. That's a huge indicator of growing pains for a business. And so in order to take advantage of all the opportunities, you need to put a system in place that tells you how to handle business cards, how to respond to phone calls, and how much turnaround time it should take to do that. How to, when you meet somebody new, what kind of notes you need to take so that you know what you discussed and how to follow up with them. And what kind of emails are you going to send as follow-up or phone calls, either one. So you need to create a system of follow-up. And if you can't do it yourself, find somebody you can delegate that to so that you can pursue every single opportunity that comes your way, because as that train is moving faster towards your six-figure income, so too do the opportunities come towards you. In addition, most small business owners find themselves with what I call time management failures. And what I mean by that is that you find yourself working in your business and not on your business. Now, what's the difference? It's both of those are two little words, in and on, just a vowel separates them, but the difference is huge. Working in your business means you're responding to fires and putting out problems and taking, just running from task to task to task. Where working on your business means goal setting, time management, learning how to delegate, and taking the steps necessary to meet your long-term objectives. So do you want to work in your business or do you want to work on your business? And some of it is as simple as separating in your mind yourself as the owner versus the person doing the work. A lot of people, when they start out, they're wearing all the hats and they're doing all the tasks associated with the business. And then as you grow, it becomes difficult to let some of that go and to delegate different pieces of the business so that you can continue to grow. But if you don't do it, you will never get to that six figures. So you must learn how to delegate. And one thing, and I can share this with you, I have another company. A lot of you who follow me on these videos know that I have two businesses. I have the consulting business and I have my other company where we provide services to people. And in that business, we restructured it a few years ago to take me out of the loop for all of the day-to-day stuff. And I created basically an operations management position between me and the people who worked for me so that they could report to a middle person, and then that person is the one that I deal with. What that did for me was offload a ton of emails and phone calls and problem solving that I didn't have to do any longer because my operations manager took care of it, and it freed me up to then work on my business instead of in my business. So you want to think about, as you grow, how you structure the business to allow for that growth and so that you can reach the sales potential and your sales objectives that you've laid out for yourself. Another symptom of growing pains is hibernation. I talk about this quite often. I'm not talking that you're a bear by any stretch, but what I'm saying is that we get so busy that we never leave our office. And this is especially true if you work from home. If you work from home, it's really comfortable to sit behind your desk and never leave. Don't go to networking things, don't go to meetings, don't even get out and see the sunshine. Half the time I forget to open my windows sometimes to just let the sun in. So it's easy to get into a case of hibernation where you never leave because you're so busy with all the stuff that comes at you. Your business is growing like crazy. That train's been pushed up and gone over the hill, and now the wheels are going faster and faster, that you just get stuck and stagnant in your office. So you have to learn how to get out among people so they still see your face and they know who you are and that you're still in business. Surprisingly, if I don't go out for a while and I go to a networking thing, people are like, oh, there you are. I haven't seen you in forever. Are you still in business? That's the worst thing they can say to you. You want them all to know that you're in business. And finally, one of the symptoms of growing pains for your business is that you become reactive instead of proactive. Similar to working on your business, not in your business, but reactive means that just as emergencies come up, you're addressing them and you get into this chasing your tail mentality where you're constantly trying to just put out fires. And proactive means that you sit down and you create a plan for yourself and you know how your day's going to go and you know when you're networking and you're marketing so that you can effectively work your business. So if you experience any of these things, loss of process quality, missed opportunities, time management issues where you're working in and not on, or you find yourself hibernating in your house, these are all symptoms of a business that is growing, which is wonderful, but can hurt you in the long run if you don't overcome them. So if you found this information helpful, we have a lot more like this in our webinar about managing growth for your company. It's part of our 6-lesson plan within our Entrepreneur Bootcamp, which is a program I developed to help give a good solid foundation to companies of all sizes in order to learn how to be a good business owner. So if you'd like more information about that, please click right here and we will get that information to you. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll talk to you.